Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Borderlands 2. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, here with my character Gage.
I'm Lord Darkington.
And today, we are going to enter the zone before the final boss. We're not going to fight him today, because I need some climactic finishiness, but we are going to get right up to his doorstep. To do that, I need to go ahead and spec into the final respec I'm going to do for the final battle.
Spending all that money on little old me? Time for that? Here, this isn't my favorite gun, but you might get some use out of it.
Here we have the good touch.
That's a bad touch. It's acid.
How generous of
Shut
you.
up.
Here, this is my favorite gun.
Here we have the good touch, or the bad touch. We got them both. The point is, in a previous video, we went over how to get those. Now, I also, at the very beginning of the video, as you saw, bought an electric pistol. I took like 10 minutes to decide what my final setup would be for the final battle, and here's what I decided on in the end. These are the 4 guns I will be bringing to the finale. If you haven't guessed from the guns yet, I am going to be going with an elemental gauge build for the rest of the game, which will be about 3 videos. Maybe, no, 2, 3. It'll be a couple videos.
Yes.
And these are the guns I'm going to bring. Since elemental gauge primarily does electric damage and secondary fire, I obviously need an electric gun and a fire gun. Now let's get to specking, shall we? Nothing that out of the ordinary for the build, pretty generic and standard for what I'm making. There was a few things I do a little different from other people, such as I don't get strength of 5 gorillas, even though it does help Deathtrap. I don't care about him that much. I really like the electrical burn thing. Shock and Arg is awesome. Evil Enchantress, also awesome. I don't know why more people don't use it. But the most important skill in the whole damn tree is right here. Make sure you get this with whatever points you have. This one will allow me to slag people without actually needing a slag weapon, which covers an elemental slot I was unable to fill. I'd like to get the final ability, but I can't get it yet. Anyway, we're back in the zone. Let's get started. That's all I'm going to talk about in setup. Unless, of course, I want to buy a new shield before the end, because my shield amount is kind of low.
It is. Or both of ours is. Out of date, the best.
Outdated, the polite way to put it. Now, funny thing, I buy a mod here for elemental, just 20% more elemental damage because of how much I will be doing, and then I forget to equip it in the whole video.
He does. It was hilarious.
How did you know? You weren't there to see me forget to equip it.
You just told me so. It's hilarious.
Fair enough. Now, I don't like Void Rage shields in general, but it did have better stats across the board, and so even if I'm not going to use the Void ability on it, it's still going to be more important to me than soaking in 1 or 2 bullets, because they'll give you more than enough ammo during this segment. Okay, you saw there, that was, whatever the hell it's called, interdimensional burst or something like that. Basically, when I shoot a guy after not shooting the guy for like 3 seconds, I will have a chance of causing slag automatically on him.
It's handy.
It's very handy, yeah. Especially for an elemental build, because slag is used to make other elements better.
Oh, everything's better, other than flight, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, everything, but dots had the most... Dot effects such as burning and corrosion get the most use out of it because, you know, they keep ticking for the whole slag duration. Oh, if I haven't mentioned it, playing an elemental gauge near the end of the tree is like going to a wave party. You're going to see a lot of flashing and bright colors constantly.
Why are you using the fire weapon against these guys?
That is not a fire weapon.
It looks like that guy got ignited.
Yes, I will explain that, because apparently you don't know all my skills as well as I thought you did. One of the skills I took is that whenever an enemy is electrocuted by me, it has a chance of catching fire on top of the electrocution. The electrical burn skill?
Yeah, good thing I didn't know that. No, the audience members might be confused.
Not like I went over that last time I was this build about 40 videos ago. Okay, that was like 40 videos ago, good point.
Yeah. It was a while ago.
Okay, so one thing I want to go over very quickly about this zone now that we're done explaining the build itself. Owie. First off, this zone is hard. This isn't the end of the game, guys. You will go down a lot if you're not pretty tanky. I'm not that tanky, and I really gotta hang back and be careful. Take your time, Use cover if you want to get through this. This shit is kind of hard.
Just imagine how much we go down if we didn't upgrade our shield.
I know, right? Think about that, yeah.
It's almost as though we'd scrap videos over that nonsense.
No, we didn't.
It's almost as if we would if we had.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we had to, we would have, but we actually did it in one take.
I know, right? Badass like that.
Why are you trying to sound unconvincing when it actually took one take? I get it when I actually am trying to pretend it didn't.
Well, you know, I like bursting your bubble, making you sound terrible, and you do good.
I'm here, amigo. Slow! Let me get this out of the way.
Want to meet my girlfriend?
Oh, hell! You get the hell away from me! Oh, God, is he screaming again? Damn it! We can't get through! Mordecai! Hold up! I got this! Mordecai's in position, and my fists are hungry! Let's go!
So, for the final battle, or at least the final zone, we get Brick and Mordecai to help us fight our way through it because it's actually that hard that they wanted us to have. They wanted us to have backup. I will be talking over them a little bit. I will not do it over anything important, but just random battle cries like "Get this," "Taste my fist." Yeah, we'll never get a warning if we don't talk over that.
Oh no, we talked over him say, take this.
Yeah, I know. The whole LP's ruined. Start again. We do it. Delete. We do.
The entire LP, we gotta start from scratch.
Yep, whole LP. Fuck this thing. It's garbage. I want a new one.
I'm making a pay, bud.
No. No, I don't think I could do it again.
Yet.
So, there is a jump here that has to be made or you die. Keep that in mind, it's one of the few mandatory parkour sections in the game, and it's really not that bad.
If you fuck up, I make fun of you. Simple as that.
Yeah, pretty much. So, right here I like to hang back a bit and let Brick and Mordecai do a lot of the damage for me, because they cannot die, and their damage is reasonably good. It's just safer than trying to rush in here and getting ripped apart by sniper fire. There were snipers, but Brick beat the shit out of them.
Unless you're as badass as me, then you're perfectly fine.
He hung back with me. He was off camera.
Only in the fray with Brick, we will beat people with machetes and fists.
Enemy in range. That was the Broadway! Run! Grenades!
Yeah, they talk over themselves enough that I don't have to help.
For Bloodwing is a terrible name for a ship.
Yeah, I mean, if you just name the ship Bloodwing, that would be one thing, but you don't name a ship for Bloodwing.
I do it the letter for. Yes, the letter for. Think about that.
I see, oh. So your ship name is Miss 4. Magical. Okay, so right here, you have to kill all these enemies and progress upward a certain amount before the turrets will stop shooting. The turrets cannot be harmed, they are behind the shield. You just gotta suck it up and try and use cover to avoid as many bullets as you can.
Shoot the door, Morty! I gotta circle around and make the shot. Just stay alive.
Alright, so that activates Mordecai when you get to this point and kill the enemies. It'll activate Mordecai, go in to take care of it. So it'll spawn some more in the meantime, but that's the first step.
Those baddies distracted while I move into position.
Now you just gotta survive a couple waves.
You know, generic final boss, throw everything we have left at them before they fight me, kind of thing.
No, explosions!
I love explosions.
Now, did you know?
No what?
70% of Pandora is not exploded yet.
That is bullshit, Darkness.
I know, right? Good thing I have a rocket launcher.
Good thing.
Torg rocket launcher.
Darkness, everyone knows that combat is art. Shop Malawan. Combat is excellence. Combat is elegance. Combat is beauty.
No. I'll go so far as say combat is pretty. And I wouldn't say beautiful, you know. Wouldn't be winning this April anytime soon.
Oh my. Anyway, turrets should be going down relatively soon. Once they dispatch the jet loaders, as you just heard, that means that you're almost done.
Almost.
Almost.
Hey, Doc, have you found Jack yet?
Almost there. Just hold on a little longer.
We have not found Jack yet, no.
Good one.
Oh.
I'm here.
Alright, here we go.
Over here, Slab. I'm up here. Boom, baby. The path is clear. Hell yeah. Let's go. Damn it. They're swarming me, Brick. Just leave me. Keep going. Like hell. I got you, Mordecai. No, Brick. No. Ah!
Locking onto drop barge. Commencing lunar bombardment.
Crap! They got a lock on us! Just go, Slam! Go! Ah!
And thus do two of the heroes of the first Borderlands, the original Vault Hunters, have fallen.
Into lava.
Into lava, yeah. Wow, thank you for ruining it. I was trying to have like a deep moment, you know, of loss, and you're just like, into lava.
Well, they did, didn't they?
I mean, yes, but can't you have like a little...
Look, you're way too fast into the denial stage.
What? How am I in denial? I was accepting their, you know, I acknowledged that the loss and said they were good people.
Yeah, you're still in denial of them being in lava.
Anyway, after Brick and Mordecai get killed, yeah, they're dead, sorry guys, then, well, you gotta continue alone. So now you gotta be more careful, because there's still a shitload of enemies and you don't have backup anymore.
Who also wants to burn us to death, which is really rude.
Yeah, a lot of burning going on.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much burning's going on in a lava area.
Quite. It's not that bad though, just use cover, take your time, and you will get through it.
What? No. You have to run out there with your balls hanging out.
I see.
Or your breasts. Too.
What if you had both?
Then you have to have both on display.
Okay. You're a strange person, and I'm gonna get back to Borderlands now.
No, you won't. See? Told you.
Anyway, that fire shield might not have been a bad idea to pick up, but I'll think about that later. For now, I'm using my fire weapon because, well, these guys are technically fleshies. They're not robots. Fire them better.
Well, some of them have armor on.
They still don't resist fire like a robot would.
True.
That one had a shield though. Look how quick that shield popped from a few simple blasts from my, not even a very good electric pistol. Electricity versus shields is insanely good, which is why Gauge is so popular in New Game Plus. Because, well, everybody, in New Game Plus you have a lot more shielded enemies, like damn near everything shielded. You really gotta have someone dedicated to electricity.
It's true.
So yeah, let's keep pushing on then. Alone.
No, let's go take a camp instead.
Okay, fine, let's upgrade my shitty electric pistol for an electric shotgun!
Okay, I'm making s'mores.
Okay.
It's delicious. You don't get any though.
I don't get any though. It's good though, because I had two pistols and now I got all my elements covered and I only have to have one pistol. It means the ammo will last better.
Yeah, because you don't never upgrade your ammo.
Darkness, I was making a point. You don't require ammo upgrades to beat the game. That was the point I was making.
But you're also a noob.
It was kind of noobish, but you know what? We got through it. And that was a decision I made. It wasn't like I thought it was a good idea. I was like, I'm going to make a point here. You don't need to worry about a specific gun type. You don't even have to upgrade your ammo. Perhaps it wasn't a point that needed made, but it was a point that I wanted to make.
It's a silly point.
It is a bit silly.
You're a silly man.
I am a bit silly. Anyway, we're pretty much coming up on the final stretch here. You get past this part, you're all set, but they have an interesting little gimmick for the ending here. Well, after we take care of a few more random enemy types like war loaders and super badass loaders who are super badass about it. We'll be shooting this guy for like a minute and a half or something. He takes a while.
Yeah, surprising amount of hit points. He takes like 6 shots, heads-on shots from my rocket launcher. Takes like half his health down. That's a lot of health.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, 6 shots from a rocket launcher should kill most early game bosses completely.
Yeah, mine does 17k damage. 19k with slag.
Yeah. And look, this guy's not pissing around. He's still standing after all that. It's still standing. Finally.
Yeah.
Aha, no shield for you.
No, it's why you keep getting close to the infiltrators who have shotguns.
What about infiltrator shotguns?
Why do you get close to them?
Because I had to break a shield with a shotgun that's electric, so he stops cloaking, because cloaking enemies in this game do not cloak once the shield breaks.
Very good.
Do I really have to explain that they're close to the end?
Yes.
I see.
I gotta make sure everyone understands. This is probably the most essential part for everyone to understand the basics.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you don't understand the basics at this point, you're not getting past this point.
Okay, so here's that gimmick I told you guys about. You see that ridiculous amount of rockets coming towards me that more or less isn't gonna stop ever? Okay, there's small delays in it like here, but more or less it always rocketing you up.
Well, it's constantly, it's just hitting me now.
They put a badass loader at the very end. It constantly fires rockets at you that can be shot out of the air, which means that it blocks your bullets, which makes it harder to kill. So you have to deal with that while trying to fight the final push toward the exit.
If you find a good solid wall like the one just to the right of us, you should be shielded by most of them so you can deal with the little guys.
Right, that's the best strategy. Is you want to find a safe spot, clear out the enemies around you, and then focus on him once it's safe. If you try and focus on him and ignore the little guys, you're going to die. If you leave cover, like I just did, you're going to die. If Dark leaves cover, guess what happens?
Climax happens.
Oh my, such climax. Much delight.
It was super exciting for people at home.
Oh, I bet so. It's okay, we recovered, we're good. But yeah, you really gotta be careful here. This part can go south in a matter of seconds. It's the last dungeon, last zone, last whatever you want to call it. It should be hard, don't get me wrong. But it lives up to it. I think I go down more in this video than all my other videos. Including Dunkino's mom, who was pretty damn hard. Well, no, she's not that hard. She's more that she just one-shots you, so if she hits you at all, you go down. Anyway, let's just keep shooting this thing. We're so far away, the death trap is treating it like a flying enemy and shooting electric at it.
Yeah. I think he's just shooting the rockets at.
He might be shooting the rockets out of this guy. I don't know. Possible.
I wasn't really paying attention to what exactly he was shooting with his laser beam.
Yeah, it could have been the rockets. I mean, it's very likely they would have blocked some of the beam at the very least.
So much explosion stuff.
I did tell you the video's like a wave, right? It's all reds and blues and purples and other colors.
Look, purple.
It'll be purple. Wait till I get some stacks of interdimensional,
But mostly gray.
mostly gray. Almost.
Boom, boom. Come on, one more hit.
Probably like 3, dude. Oh, one more hit.
One. Ah, I counted.
Shut up. Okay, I just got a level, so I'm gonna quickly get the last skill in the Little Big Trouble tree, which means I've now demonstrated all the ultimate skills in the game for Gage. This one's very simple. When I shoot him with an element, he becomes that element. It's pretty pimp. I now have a corrosive death trap.
Will he be corroding, therefore dying, because he's a robot?
Darkness, didn't you read the flavor text? The robots are like vampires. When you shoot them with an incinerator round, they sparkle.
But spark? What?
You know, Twilight joke.
But that's sunlight, not fire.
That's why it's a joke.
It's a terrible joke. Get fired.
It's not my joke. I was reading the flavor text.
Yeah, but you're still fired.
Fine, I'm fired.
I'm sorry, people. LP over. We had a good run, but no, I had to ruin it with that terrible, terrible joke.
Out of all the things that come up, that's the one that you can't finish the LP over.
Well, yes, that's because there's only 1 minute left in the LP, and I got ended right before the final boss.
Yeah, but you're gonna be that asshole who quit right here and no one gets to see the ending?
Yes.
That would be pretty scummy, and I do like scummy things, but I'm gonna have to pass. I want to see this over myself.
Okay.
So, everybody, last gun chest of the game. It contains ridiculous amount of money.
Bugger all.
Because we need money before the final battle. We're gonna throw money at the final boss. That is our plan. Anyway, that'll be all for today, everyone. We're in the final zone now. We're prepared to fight the final boss. Have a good one.
Later, nerds.